Alright guys, I am back with another video, and today I'm just kind of going to talk to you about my experience like in Michigan and kind of just how everything was being in Michigan, and just kind of what my plan is for now and what we're going to be doing to move forward with everything that's happened. So, starting from the beginning, I went originally to go trial with Michigan Stars. So I did that, and I went with them for 1 week, and then they invited me back into preseason, and so I was with them in preseason training for a few weeks in January. Originally thought I was going to be going in February, but then it changed to January, and then we just started getting on that grind and doing training sessions and stuff like that, and they needed to sign a lot of guys. They had only 12 or 13 signed players that were actually match fit in there and everything. So training sessions were like a bit of a different dynamic. They had like a lot of people coming in to come into preseason and stuff like that because they did need a lot of players and stuff. I'm not sure they found exactly what they were looking for because there was a lot of guys that were released. A few guys I thought that were pretty good quality and up to that standard that they weren't really interested in, but I mean, they're good players, some of them that came in there and stuff, so then hopefully they're able to find other opportunities and stuff like that, inshallah. So just kind of how my situation was, or really how the dynamic was originally. So let's talk about the dynamic. Was just like week in, week out, there's like different players coming in and out, in and out, in and out, because they need to get a lot of guys signed. Obviously a 12-man roster is not going to cut it, and you want way more players than that. Like 25 is probably, I would assume, what they were trying to sign, or somewhere around there. Yeah, so right now, with COVID, let me tell you also how important this opportunity was. So this opportunity was extremely important because you guys might not know right now, but Europe is closed up to American citizens, and I am a U.S. passport holder, and I do not hold any other passports in any other countries. Yeah, so with that being said, it's hard to get into Europe right now without an EU passport. And right now there's quite a few problems for Americans, not only just to travel to the EU, but a lot of places in the world right now with COVID and everything like that. So yeah, so this opportunity was super important because, as I just said, EU is closed up. Many other countries are closed up as well. And so obviously with the EU being closed up, I can't return back to the old team that I was playing with. I can't go to a new team because I did have some opportunities within the EU, and currently some interest now. If the issue is not the interest, because there's teams there and the interest is there. The most frustrating thing is that the interest is there, but the ability to travel over there and the ability to go over there and do what I have to do to earn my spot is not a possible thing right now, and so that's kind of a frustrating thing as a player. But because I have that ability, but right now, because of the situation that we're in with a worldwide pandemic and everything, it's not really happening. So this opportunity in Michigan here was very, very important. So throughout a lot of sports in the United States, they look for big athletes, and that's what they like to see. And so I'm not really fitting that criteria. I'm a 5'10", 163, 64 pound-ish player, and so I'm pretty small. And then also on top of that, I'm a goalkeeper, so I'm way, way undersized. And it's something that size is something that they look at. They're looking at height, they're looking at weight in the United States, in not only just football but also other sports, and that's something that's a big thing for them, almost kind of like a prerequisite, where as I can't do anything about that. But then also at the same time, there's other teams in Europe and stuff like that. So in Europe, they don't look at things in the same light, I find, and they look at technical ability and they look at tactical ability, opposed to physicality, and taking that in the same way that they take kind of physicality over technical and tactical ability oftentimes with teams in the United States. And so that is kind of where I lack, is that athletic ability in terms of my genetics of like height and weight and stuff like that. Obviously I can't do anything about that, but I can do plyometrics, and I can do footwork, and I can do resistance training and stuff to get stronger, faster, and more tactical, and also quicker with my feet, so I can shuffle over and make a save, opposed to, okay, I have to jump one time and make that one huge save and do that, because that's not something that I've always been able to do, and not something that I can do now the same way a 6'6" player can just jump one time across the goal. Maybe I have to take a step or two and go across the goal and then jump for it. This opportunity was really important, and it was a great experience for me, and I really appreciated the team, taking the time to review me and take me in and stuff, and allow me to utilize their facilities, and to house me and feed me while I'm there, on my extended trial and preseason and stuff, and got let go, right? And so I was kind of getting told in a general aspect of like why I was getting let go. Didn't really get a reason. My agents didn't really get a reason and stuff like that, and like a straightforward reason. And so that was, a little bit frustrating as well, not really kind of knowing exactly what to take away from it. I was just kind of told, like, it's just not there. And I don't know, like, what's not there or whatever, but, I'd obviously been good enough to come back into preseason, and I feel like I did really well within the training sessions and stuff. It's just the main thing is me being a young player, I lack experience. And so I need to go in there and get experience and stuff like that to have that same confidence that older players were going to have. I was just kind of like upset about it, because I spent so much time pursuing that one opportunity, and thus kind of closing up some other opportunities that I could have taken, that are now gone, because football's a really dynamic thing, and then they can be there and then they can leave, and then they can be there and they can leave, just like how I went to Detroit and I had 2 days notice to go to Detroit and was like, okay, pack your bags and go, and I just went out there because that was the time frame that I needed to be out there by. So things come and go, and things open up quickly, but they also close very, very quickly, and so that was something that I had to pursue, because I knew, well, I can't go to the EU right now. I can't go to a lot of different countries right now. I'm in my home country. There's obviously going to be nothing wrong with, immigration or anything like that. So let me take this opportunity and see what's up. And I did, and I thought they really liked me, and they had even talked like numbers with my agency and stuff like that, and then it just kind of fell through. So it was kind of crazy, and now just moving forward, not looking at anything in like a bad light or anything, because I am thankful for the experience, and I am super appreciative for everything that I was given out there and stuff, and so now it's just moving forward, and that's their decision, and I live with that regardless whether I like it or I don't like it, and we have to move forward, and we have to do what we have to do as players, and just kind of be able to take a couple punches that kind of hurt sometimes, and then you just kind of got to get back up from it and do your thing. So for me, it was like kind of like getting up, but one thing that I've been able to do as a player, I feel like, is get up really, really quickly, and so I was able to recover from this and start to work and stuff like that. So now I'm good to go, and doing what I got to do, and I'm getting my training sessions in. But here's kind of how the dynamic now is different. So the dynamic now is very much different, because now I'm not in a team training environment, and I'm not in an environment where I'm training every day with a team for 3 hours a day for 6 days out of the week. So now we have to adjust as much as possible and try to hustle to make sure that I'm staying as fit as possible with now limited time. Also simultaneously trying to kind of just work and take care of everything and hold everything down, simultaneously playing football right now. And this is kind of like one of those well, I don't want to say this is one of those struggles, because this is a COVID time, and we wouldn't be in the same boat right now that we would be in if it wasn't for COVID. And at the end of the day, though, we can't blame COVID for all the problems that I'm having with football, because you can play the blame game, play the victim, but then at the end of the day, you're not going anywhere, and you still are without a contract if you just sit and pout about it. But if you start working and start networking and everything, then you can get places. So right now I'm doing everything that I can in terms of contacts, in terms of training and working, trying to, get some cash flow going as well, and just trying to do all of these things at once, and kind of just hold everything down. So this is right now one of those times where, like, I'm not doing the most with soccer right now with a team, but because I'm not in a team environment. But right now, this is one of the times where I feel like I'm under quite a bit of pressure, and this is kind of what's making me as a footballer, and just kind of like really truly being back in the grind again. Because obviously when I'm away and I'm in Sweden and I'm taken care of and I'm just playing football, that's a whole different struggle. But I mean, it's only worrying about football and having that football struggle and grinding and stuff is much different than, I'm taking care of this, and then I'm taking care of this, and then I'm doing all this other stuff, and then we've got COVID, and the kind of, I would say, not fear, but like just, I don't know, like a little bit like anxious to kind of just find a team and get on a team and start moving, because I need to feel like I'm moving forward with a team, because you can move forward, but you move forward at a different rate when you're by yourself training over and over and over and over and over again. And like I said, me being my age now, I need experience more than anything, and that's something that's huge for me. So that's a really big thing. So right now, obviously, that opportunity in Michigan has now closed, and they said no. So now just kind of like looking forward of how do we move forward and stuff like that, working closely with my agency, thank you for them, and then also working with a lot of connects that I have myself as well, trying to kind of figure out certain things like that. And so I want to keep you guys updated through the situation and stuff, and kind of keep you guys in the loop, understanding the dynamic of what my life is right now, work balance and then football balance, and just like kind of stuff like that. Because even though like I'm not playing football with a team right now, I would say it's a full-time job because of how much I'm doing in terms of networking and stuff like that. But I'm going to keep putting out the content for you guys, and I'm going to get a schedule. I'm going to put a schedule across the screen right now and just show you guys kind of the uploading schedule. That way you guys can stay tuned. I'm going to try to stick to this schedule as much as possible and try to put out as much content as much content as possible for you guys. And this is a schedule that I think I can keep here and abide by. And I really just hope you guys are enjoying the content. So if you are enjoying the content, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell after you subscribe so you get notifications when I post, and then make sure you comment down below each video. It really helps the channel grow and get to more viewers, and I really want that to just be able to affect as many people as possible with these videos and stuff. So I really think this is valuable content to put out. I don't know if you guys have checked out my podcast, 15 with Royce. I've done a few episodes, and I'm really just trying to stay focused and put out content for you guys, and keep you guys entertained, even though the football in a team environment right now is not moving at the same rate of which it was in Sweden, where I'm in and out of training sessions every day and with a team and stuff and stuff like that. So I'm hustling, guys. I'm grinding. This is a harder time with football right now, so I'm praying quite a bit, and I'm trying to stay focused as much as possible. And if you guys want to, let me know if you'd kind of like to see and understand kind of what I do from a philosophical standpoint, just kind of like how staying connected with religion is helping me through what I need to do with success through football and success through just really life. So if you guys would like to see a video like that, let me know too in the comments, or something like that. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. This is a little bit of a lengthier video, but this is really just an important update for everybody, and I just really hope that you guys appreciate this. So more content coming soon as always, and just stay tuned for the next one, guys. Thank you.